You ever seen someone get kicked so hard the whole system shook? I have, and the craziest part is, the guy who threw the kick thought he was in control the whole damn time. Officer Brent Walker, big ego, even bigger mouth, kicked a woman in the precinct parking lot like she was trash, not knowing he'd just handed his whole career over on a silver platter. I was there. I saw it with my own two eyes. And yeah, it looked like just another day in a broken system until she stood up, brushed herself off, and quietly said the words that flipped everything. I am internal affairs. Let me back up a sec. Her name was Maya Ellison. Black woman, grey coat, standing alone by the fence like she didn't have a single care in the world. No badge showing, no name tag, just this calm, steady presence that honestly seemed to piss Walker off. He strutted over with that gum-smacking, chest-out walk he always does, flanked by King and his little posse. And you could just feel it in the air, like they were looking for trouble. Walker sneered, "You lost, sweetheart? This ain't the community center." Maya didn't say a word. Just looked at him, one of those looks that says, "I see exactly who you are." And that's when he did it. Without warning, he stepped forward and kicked her hard in the side. Threw her against the squad car like she weighed nothing. She hit the ground, not crying, not yelling, just breathing heavy, palms flat on the asphalt, like she was waiting for something. And I swear to God, in that moment, I felt the shift. The air changed. She looked up, not scared, not broken, just calculating. Cold. Ready. Deborah King snorted. She probably deserved it. Ree laughed. Won't be the last time she hits pavement. That's how casual they were about it. Like this was sport. But Maya? She stood up, slow and quiet, brushed off her coat, and walked toward the building like she had somewhere important to be. And that little red light blinking on her bag strap? Yeah, that was the trap. Hidden camera. Got every insult, every threat, and that damn kick in full color. Now here's the twist that wasn't even the climax. Not even close. Because Maya wasn't just some overqualified bureaucrat with a grudge. No, this was personal. Her brother, Jerome, was killed during a traffic stop years ago. No weapon, no resistance, just a furtive movement. The officer got a promotion. Family got silence. That's when Maya decided to get inside the system. Climb it. And wait. Turns out, Brent Walker had been skating past misconduct complaints for years, body cams accidentally shutting off, reports disappearing. But you can't erase everything. And you sure as hell can't erase the moment you lose your temper on camera in broad daylight. When she told him she was internal affairs, you should have seen his face. He looked like a man realizing he'd just walked off a cliff that had been there the whole time. Tried to bluster, tried to threaten, but Maya just kept walking. Inside her pocket was her badge. And outside, well, that footage didn't stay quiet for long. By nightfall, it was everywhere. Social feeds, cable news, message boards. Cop kicks black woman, turns out she's his superior. Some folks called her a queen. Others said she baited him. But you know what? You can't bait someone into revealing who they already are. Here's where it gets messier. They didn't suspend him. They suspended her. Claimed she didn't follow protocol. Said she provoked it. That's when I knew the machine was turning, not to correct the problem, but to cover it up. But Maya? She was already 10 steps ahead. That's when Officer Elena Sanchez, quiet, keeps her head down, came forward. She'd found a late-night evidence room access linked to Mercer, Walker's buddy. The night detective Thorne, Maya's friend, died in a car accident. Turns out Mercer had been wiping files, destroying backups, burying reports. Maya confronted him in a storage room filled with smoke and shredded paper. He pulled a gun. She didn't flinch. Morales, her old partner, came in just in time, took Mercer down clean. Among the ashes, they pulled out a half-burnt complaint form filed against Walker, suppressed. So Maya took it all to City Hall. Played the footage. Read the files. Stared down the council and said, "I didn't stay quiet. I stayed when no one else would." And for a second, even the politicians shut up. One old councilman leaned in and asked, "Who gave you the authority to make demands?" And she said, "I'm the one who stayed when your officers kicked me down and thought I'd stay silent." Man, that line. It hit the room like thunder. She didn't ask for applause. She didn't get any either. But she got something better, the truth, laid bare. She forced people to look. Not everyone stood up. But enough did. Enough to make the rest squirm. And when she walked out of City Hall, coat open, badge shining, it didn't feel like the end of a fight. It felt like the start of one. Because yeah, she got one bad cop. But the system? That thing runs deep. And it was already looking for a way to chew her up and spit her out. Still, she didn't run. Didn't break. She sat in her office later that night, played an old recording of her brother's voice. "One day, you'll change this place, sis." And maybe she hasn't yet, but damn if she didn't make it blink. So let me ask you, is that justice? Or just another story with a different kind of power play? Did she go too far or not far enough? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because depending who you ask, Maya's either a hero or a threat. And maybe she's both.